Hi guys, and welcome back to the AJW Investing channel. My name's Alex and here we talk about all things investing. This is for purely entertainment purposes, and if you're new to the channel then please hit the subscribe button, like the video below, it really is appreciated and does help me out. So today we're going to look at potential growth stocks to buy this month and the ones that I'm considering to add to my portfolio when I put in my next instalment towards the end of the month. As with any stock investment, please do your own research and understand that I will be expecting to hold these stocks for at least the next 2 to 3 years. They are growth stocks and not ones that are likely to make you a quick return, but will hopefully add some stability to your portfolio. I generally do believe that adding these stocks to your portfolio will aid you long term, and especially when other sectors are feeling a downturn like we are at the minute. So let's get into it, shall we? First up, Disney. As we know, Disney took a huge hit with the pandemic. All the parks had to close, so they saw a huge reduction in their revenue, supported mainly by the fact they had Disney Plus subscriptions on the rise, which has kept them going and is likely to be the main source of their income going forward. However, as their parks slowly open up, as the vaccine rollout continues, I fully expect their revenues to rise, and towards the end of Q3 and Q4 I expect their earnings to be explosive in comparison to what they have been. Those of you in the UK may know that they're also doing some Disney staycation cruises during the summer months in order to try and open up the business a bit more, and Disney Plus is going to continue to grow and turn into probably the biggest contender to Netflix in terms of the streaming service. If not, it's likely to, in my view, offer better content and likely to take over as the leader in that market at some point in the next 2 or 3 years. Current share price in $187 is a brilliant entry point, and as their parks open in Q3 and towards Q4, I fully expect them to clear $200. Next up we have Apple, sitting at $134. Currently I see this as a steal. It's looking to enter the EV market, the technology is already in place, and as the consumer market opens up, especially with Americans receiving their latest round of stimulus checks, I fully expect people to go out, upgrade their phones. $1,200 stimulus check, $1,200 for a new iPhone makes perfect sense for some people, and I fully expect that when they have their Q3 annual conference and they announce the next series of iPhone and iPad products, I expect people to go out and buy them because they have in the past, and who doesn't when you're an Apple fan, especially America where Apple is king in terms of the technology, and it could easily be $160, $170 share price by the end of this year. Moving away from technology, I've gone for an airline and I've opted for Alaska Air, sitting around 68 to 77 at the moment. There are some good reports coming out that suggest that they've had a better recovery, or likely to have a better recovery than many other airline stocks at the moment. It's 60% down on where it has been recently, but since December 2020 has seen a steady increase, and I fully expect that to continue as the vaccine rollout continues and air travel is around again. December 2020 it was around $51, so you can see the growth obviously in the last 4 months, and I expect that to continue to go. If it drops a little bit more and you can get it around the $65 mark, then definitely an opportunity there to make a serious gains long term, and I expect, like with most other airlines, the industry to explode towards the latter part of this year as people start travelling around again. Now, it wouldn't be a growth stock discussion if we didn't talk about Tesla. It divides people, much like an Elon Musk tweet. The price of Tesla can go up massively, it can drop massively, but I fully expect Tesla to continue to grow long term. It is the largest EV provider in America, with 79% of all EVs sold in 2020 being Tesla. So it has the market share in America, and I can only see that continuing, especially with the news from the weekend that Washington that they're looking to phase out gasoline vehicles by 2030. It's only going to benefit the likes of Tesla in the long term with their huge market share. I suspect at some point, even though the share price is around $714 at the moment, I fully expect it to hit $1,000, hopefully by the end of this year. And Cathy Wood suggests ultimately she feels it could be a $3,000 share price again. If that's the case, then who wouldn't want them in their portfolio? Looking to diversify a bit more, we've got banking options. I've opted as an option as Citibank. it's all about diversifying your portfolio so that you're protected in other areas when some are suffering. And sitting at $72.13 at the moment, and up 72% over the last 12 months. I feel that the current low price is a good option for Citibank, and it has the potential to reach $100 by the end of this year, early 2022, in my view. And finally, Coinbase didn't have the best start of its IPO, and if you saw my earlier video, you see that I got in really high at $394, so I will be looking to dollar cost average down on that position in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And Coinbase is likely to follow suit with Bitcoin as Bitcoin prices goes up. I fully expect Coinbase to go up. It's one of the largest markets for trading cryptocurrency, so it would only make sense for doing so. $1 billion revenue in the last quarter. I fully expect with the Bitcoin, Ethereum craze, and obviously Dogecoin now, that their revenues are likely to be a similar sort of level, if not better, this next quarter and going forward. So it's the perfect opportunity to get in at a low rate, $333 currently. If that's a bit high for you and the risk is something you don't want to take on, but you are interested in cryptocurrency, then I would look at some of the other mining stocks like Mara, which is up 8,000% since November. That's a cheaper option, but currently on a downward trend at the moment. I personally maintain my earlier video prediction of $450 to $500 by the end of this year for Coinbase, and I will be adding to dollar cost average, as I say, down at the end of this month to bring my position down from 393. So that's my 6 potential stocks for April and May. I will be adding some of these to my portfolio at the end of the month, and hopefully I picked the right ones this time after the Coinbase debacle. So if you would leave a little comment below, let me know what you think. Have you got any of these stocks in your portfolio? Have you any intention of adding any other suggestions? And I'd be interested to know. And if anyone can give me any tips on how to share my screen when doing these videos going forward, then that'd be much appreciated. But until next time, that's all. Thanks very much.